15 tell signs that your exhaust could be broken. Is your car noisier or emitting more smoke than usual? The exhaust may be wear out. Why is a healthy exhaust system important for your vehicle? Although many exhaust systems are designed differently depending on the age and model, they all perform the same functions, namely to reduce noise, redirect fumes, maintain vehicle performance, improve fuel consumption. Your car's exhaust system is one of the hardest working components on the vehicle, so it needs to be working properly. If your car seems to be struggling for performance or making some unusual noises, it is possible that your exhaust could be broken. A modern car exhaust system is much more than a simple chimney that takes gases out of the engine to outside world. It is a crucial component for cleansing up harmful emissions coming out of your engine to reduce pollution. It can also help drive a turbo by the exhaust gases to spin the turbine that pushes more air into the engine to generate more power. What is the purpose of an exhaust system? An exhaust system redirects harmful gases such as carbon monoxide, hydrogen monoxide from controlled combustion in your engine to the rear of your engine. A typical exhaust system is made up of 5 components, namely manifold, catalytic converter, resonator, oxygen sensor, muffler, which you also call silencer. However, the exhaust system is quite vulnerable to damage, being located underneath the vehicle of your car a few centimeters away from the road surface, meaning that this is at the mercy of every element and terrible impact it could come across. As your car gets older, the chance of something failing within the exhaust system increases. If that happens, it will need fixing as soon as possible. Here are 15 signs your exhaust could be broken and how to know if that is exactly what the problem with your car is facing. 1. Rattling or vibration. If the exhaust pipe has come loose, it's touching another part of the car under the chances that you have feeling a vibration going through the vehicle. This is often accompanied by obvious rattling or bustling noise as metallic bits moves around as it hits each other metallic bit at a high frequency. Number 2. Burning smell. Often accompanied by plumes of smokes. A burning smell is caused by heat from the exhaust gases that burns neighboring plastic component. If you smell burning, stop driving your vehicle, call for roadside assistance. Continuing to drive will be much more catastrophic to your vehicle life and costing you more on damages to repair. Third, check engine light. An illuminated check engine light isn't a sign that is welcome by any driver. Perhaps that is actually a way to alert you that there is something wrong with your car. That said, it's here for a safety and could be early indication of an issue with your exhaust system. If you're unsure why your engine light is illuminated, check a technician beside you if suppose you are not a very good DIY to sort out the problem yourself, or even if you're a DIY but you don't have the right tools to diagnose it. 4. Visible discoloration. Older cars often have blackened exhaust tips, which is not necessarily a sign of a problem, as it could be caused by use of hot exhaust gases exiting the system. Newer cars shouldn't show this. However, any visible discoloration at the tip of or along main exhaust pipe could indicate a problem. Many modern cars actually have fake exhaust tips, either additional tips that are not connected to the rest of the exhaust system or oversized and stylish holes that aren't even exhaust tips at all. To make them look visually impressive, that means it can be harder to see the actual tip of the exhaust pipe where gas leaves the vehicle. 5. Rumbling sound. One of the early signs that could indicate that there is something wrong with your exhaust system is the pipe deep down rumbles, or maybe sounds a bit like your car is blowing a raspberry to the rest of the world. That could signify a hole developing. Some of the exhaust gases are escaping through that hole rather than passing all the way to the end of the system. 6. Car lacks power upon acceleration. When your car began to age, one of the common problems you will come across is lack of engine power while you step on the gas pedal, either on a hard acceleration or soft acceleration. There are other components that can mimic these very symptoms. However, your catalytic converter clogged or blocked due to some factor about in another video can actually make your car to reduce its performance upon acceleration. It is important to have your catalytic converter flushed, as this could lead to more engine failures than loss of power if this issue is left to linger unaddressed. 7. Loud engine noise from the front of the car. If you are getting a lot of noise from under the bonnet somewhere, it could mean a cracked manifold, the part where the gases come out of the engine are collected into one pipe. Alternatively, it could be a one gasket, a seal between the parts, usually between the engine block and the manifold. If you've ever heard of a car engine with no exhaust system attached to it, it's unbelievable noisy as there is nothing to direct and muffle the noise of hundreds of explosions on inside the engine every second. 8. Loud engine noise from the rear of a car. Towards the rear of the car, just before the exhaust tip, is a box-shaped called the silencer. As its name suggests, its big job is to help muffle the noise of the engine. Since it's located rear at the back of the car, it tends to be hit by dirt, water, debris, flicker off the road that can easily lead to the silencer being deformed, which can result in a very serious noisy car. 9. Hissing noise. A hissing noise from underneath the car probably means that there is a leakage somewhere, possible through the crack in the exhaust manifold or in the pipework itself. Unlike a hole, a crack may be very difficult to spot, especially if you're looking at the car while it's cold. As a metallic exhaust heats up, it expands. This means the crack may not appear until the engine heats up or warms up properly. 10. Muffled bubbling. This could be caused by something that broken off or loose that is now blocking the exhaust system. This can be quite dangerous as it can increase the gas pressure in the exhaust and lead to expensive explosion or breakages. 11. Catalytic converter error code. This is an important part of the exhaust system as it converts harmful gases associated with exhaust into more acceptable fumes. A catalytic converter or CAT is usually a boxy section of the exhaust system located towards the middle of the exhaust pipe, snacking it under the car. They can be noisy when broken. They're also targeted by thieves because they often contain a lot of precious metal, and because of the exhaust system hangs underneath the car, they are easily accessible and quick to remove. If your car suddenly sounds louder and the noise is coming from around the middle of the car, check to see if the big section of the exhaust is missing. That could be your catalytic converter. 12. Poor engine performance. An exhaust system is part of the car entire engine makeup that you just can't do without. If it's worn out, loose, leaking, you will probably notice a difference in your car performance. If your car seems to be struggling more than normal in every driving, it could be a problem in the exhaust system. 13. Decreased fuel consumption. If your vehicle has a damaged exhaust, it means the engine needs to drain more fuel to achieve the same level of power. In most cases, this is caused by a leaky exhaust, which leads to false oxygen sensor reading. The higher the oxygen reading, the more fuel being burned. Fuel consumption tends to go hand in hand with performance. If your car is having to work harder than normal, it will also be using more fuel. Exhaust is 40. It can affect the fuel efficiency of your engine, which could mean greater use of petrol or diesel just to run it. As your exhaust system is designed to reduce emission, harmful output, and reduce emissions, by so doing, your exhaust also reduces the fuel consumption, thereby giving you a reasonable better gas mileage. If your car seems to be using more fuel than normal, it's a total sign that you could be having a bad exhaust system. 14. Failed emission test. Emission test is a must-pass test for most car owners in European and Western nations. If your exhaust system, such as catalytic converter or leaky exhaust, is present, your exhaust system may fail emission test, may make your car to fail emission test. It is imperative to check your exhaust system before going for smoke test. 15. Car start, then store right away. If your car starts then store right away, there are numerous factors that can be responsible for such scenario, which cannot be detailed out comprehensively in this very content. If your exhaust is blocked or clogged, your engine will have no way to expel smoke due to high restriction in the exhaust system. This will cause your car to stop and shut down, lack power, and engine overheating. I hope you find this very content very helpful. Give this video a thumbs up to help you rank with the algorithm and share with others, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. If you have any further question, drop it in the comment section of this video below. Bye for now.
Where did you learn to count?